Hi guys, I am doing a haul video. You will be seeing this video after the box opening. So I've been kind of doing some pre-shopping, so this is kind of going to be going out of order since my baby was just shipped today, and I wanted to do the haul video so I can put the stuff away and get everything like neat and tidy. I need to get this place cleaned up because book fair's coming up and she will be delivered this week, I believe. So for those that don't know or haven't seen the video yet, I adopted Crystal's friend Paula offered me to sell me her Maizie, her Reborn Maizie. So I purchased her from Paula. Like I said, I haven't gotten her. She was just shipped today, or I paid for her today, so she will be shipped on Monday. But I had already asked Crystal beforehand like what size she wore, so my friend and I went shopping this week. My friend whose niece is having the baby, and we stopped at Carter's, and I picked up a couple things at the Carter's in Waco, and then we came home and I decided to go to our local Carter's and I picked up a few things there. And then I also picked up one thing at the thrift store. Now like I said, the one thing I'm going to have to try to get remade or get a patch over it, because I'm not going to say what the baby's name is because I've picked a name as of now, but I may end up changing once I get her. So anyways, first of all, at the thrift store, I picked this up and I paid $5. It is a Pottery Barn kids suitcase. It's the rolling suitcase. So there's the wheel. I picked this up before I knew I was getting the baby, but I had thought to myself, because all my other baby clothes are in a tote and they're all either 0 to 3 months or newborn size, and I had been wanting to get a bigger baby. This was all before Paula offered me the baby. I've been looking on eBay for a Maddie, a already done Maddie, and then Maizie kind of fell in my lap, so I went with Maizie. I do still really want a Maddie. I've wanted Maizie for a while. In all honesty, had I had the money at the time when Crystal was selling her first Maizie, I probably would have bought it, because I just love that sculpt. I love the face, the smile, and everything. So I probably would have bought Crystal's Maizie if I had, the first Maizie, if I had the money at the time she was selling it. But I didn't. And not long ago, I kind of got a hair up my bottom that I really wanted Maizie again. So I went out kind of trying to search for a Maizie. And the only thing I could find was an auction that sold a month prior to me searching of just the blank Maizie kit for $500. And I'm like, and then I'm looking to spend $700 to $800 more just to get her reborn. So I'm like, okay, that idea is out of the water. And then Crystal had mentioned in one of her videos, or she had mentioned to me, and then in one of her videos showed Paula's Maizie, and I had mentioned to her, because as a lot of you know, Paula does purchase babies and sell babies that she's either not bonded with or whatnot. And I had mentioned to Crystal at the time, I'm like, if Paula decides to sell Maizie, let me know, because I am very interested. So this week she let me know. It was more out of the budget I had been planning for, but my husband and I discussed it, and he's like, you know, this is one I know you've been wanting for a while and you thought was out of your reach, so go ahead and get it. Because I'm like, you know, for that price I could get Maddie, which I do really want a Maddie. And then even talking with Crystal, I'm like, I still want Maddie, but in reality, a lot of the Maddies I've seen are girls. They're reborn to look like girls. They've got longer hair and they've got pierced ears typically. Lately, when I look at Maddie, I see boy. And I told Crystal, I'm like, I'm really thinking of purchasing in the near future. I'm hoping my silicone sells and then I can purchase the kit and then start saving up to have it reborn. But I'm really seeing Maddie as a boy with painted on hair. That's what I'm envisioning. Other than that, like skin tone and even hair color, I'm not even envisioning it that. I just envision Maddie as a boy with painted hair. So I'm like, I might, now that I have Maizie will stay a girl, get a boy doll, because I like my boy dolls. But Maizie will be staying a girl. So anyways, I found the suitcase in the thrift store for $5. If anybody knows Pottery Barn Kids, they're not cheap. And their stuff is typically very well made. My kids each have Pottery Barn Kids backpacks. My son has had his for 5 years now, and it's still in good shape. And the thing I love about their backpacks is I've been able to throw them in the washer and then just hang them up to dry. And they look good as new. The only thing wrong with my son's backpack is it's one of the Pottery Barn Kids that has like a buckle like this at the chest. And he slammed it in his locker at school and broke part of the buckle. But the backpack itself still functions. And when he broke it, since he has had it so many years, I'm like, would you like to purchase a new backpack? And he's like, nope, it's fine. So my husband and I discussed it and we're like, you know what, when he moves, because it is still kind of little kitty, the pattern that he had picked. And my husband's like, you know what, when he moves up into middle school, we'll get him a new backpack, as well as it has his name on it. In kindergarten, we had an issue. Before he got this backpack, he had gotten a new backpack and a child in his class tried to steal it. Yeah, that school was a nightmare. So anyways, that's when my husband was like, first of all, his other backpacks got ruined quickly. And then when the kid tried to steal his backpack, my husband was like, I've had it. Let's get a backpack with his name put on it, like embroidered on it. So we did that, and then when my daughter went into preschool, we got her the same style of backpack as him, obviously a girly print with her name on it. And she's been using that for the last, let's see, 4 years. So his has been used for 5 years. But they're really well made. So I've got this one. It is like a light lavender with white polka dots, and it has the name Reese on it. I need to go to Walmart and get a steam ripper to pull off the name, because I also, is it over here, got this, which I think would make a super sweet bag for, I got this at the same time. So apparently Reese dropped a bunch of stuff off at the thrift store, or Reese's parents. So I got this rolling suitcase. It has the name Reese on it, embroidered in, which Pottery Barn is known for that you can have that done. So I'm going to pull it off. If it leaves, sometimes it leaves, like the embroidery leaves some like holes, or you can see the outline of the name, because obviously you can see like there's some spots on it. So it's not perfect, but it has, it'll be like the actual original color underneath that's not dirty. So I've thought about possibly getting a patch on it. I'll have to see, but it's, like I said, it's lavender with these white polka dots, and then it's got 2 buckles on it that are like a neon, or like a lime green, and it's got a lime green border around it, and it's got some slots up here. I don't have any over here, but you can put those hooks, rock climbing hooks, things that have like the little spring on them. You can hook them in there and like hang stuff off there. My kids' backpacks have them, and when they use a lunchbox, they actually put, we have the little hook thing on their backpack, and they just literally hook their lunchbox on their backpack. But it's also got this front pocket, and when you open the pocket, it's got a slot for like pens and a couple different, hopefully you guys can see that, and a couple different other smaller pockets within it. So like for traveling, they're very well made. And then I guess I'll get into the whole suitcase. The handle is also that neon, kind of lime neon green color. And then on the inside, we've got a zippered pocket up here. Sorry, my water bottle fell. A zippered pocket up here, 2 mesh pockets right here, and then like to hold your belongings in place. And then it also zips so you can clean underneath the liner. So for $5, I'm like, you know, I plan on getting a larger baby. At the time, I was looking at either getting a Maddie, buying a Maddie kit, and having it reborn. I found a couple artists on eBay that do like a custom where you send them the kit that you own and then you just pay their reborning fee, which the one I love, I didn't like her hair, I didn't like the rooting, and I honestly didn't really care for the painted hair, but the reborning itself of the baby I loved. I loved her artistry of bringing the kits alive aside from the hair. So I honestly had thought about before Maizie getting the Maddie kit and sending it to this person, having them reborn it, and then worrying about the hair, finding someone to paint the hair later. So I got this suitcase. Yes, it's girly, but it really doesn't matter for a doll because what I was going to do is store the bigger size clothes in here. So that's why I got this, because my smaller size clothes are all in a tote. And they have more clothes because I have more of them for like 0 to 3 month size. And like I said, I also got this. And there's another backpack that I got at the same time. They were all with the name Reese on it. My daughter took the other backpack to use as a diaper bag for her reborn. But I thought this would be a sweet like reborn diaper bag. And once again, it has Reese on it. So I'm going to try to pull that out. But it's this really pretty purple with butterflies on it. And then the accent color for this is a really pretty aqua color. So I fell in love with that. And once again, it's got the buckles. It matches. Honestly, I have the backpack that goes with this. It's not purple with white polka dots, but it's pink with white polka dots. And it's got the same green accents. It doesn't have the name Reese on it, but I got that a while ago at the thrift store that I use for my backpack for my weight loss stuff, which I can probably empty that out now, come to think of it. Anyways, I thought this would be a sweet backpack to use, like I said, as a reborn backpack, diaper bag, and I can put my Real Care stuff in it. It's got the zipper up at the top. It's got the 2 buckles. It's got the spots. Like I said, this is the style of backpack my kids have. And this is the buckle part he broke, my son broke in his locker. That goes like that to keep them on their chest and keep the backpack in the right spot. And then we just put those hooks in there and they'd hang their lunchbox. And then this pocket is the same as this pocket with what it has in it. This backpack, okay, I obviously can't wash the suitcase. I can't throw it in the wash. So I've cleaned it. I've spot washed it. And like some of these spots were actually a lot worse. I might take some, I believe when Crystal cleaned that stroller, she used peroxide. So I might get some peroxide to try to clean these grease spots. But I did use Grandma's cleaner, laundry cleaner. And it did fade them quite a bit. And there's a few other spots. But it is dirty. You can see even like in the green. This backpack showed wear and dirt. But I was able to throw it in the wash and it looks brand new. Like the aqua doesn't even look dirty at all. The only ways that it shows signs of wear is on the plastic buckles. There's some like, and it's actually only this one. It looks like it was drug on the ground at some point. But I got this bag and the other bag for $5 too. So for $10, I got a suitcase and 2 backpacks for a Pottery Barn Kids. Which reminds me, I need to go back to that thrift store. See if anything else Pottery Barn popped up. So I got this, and now on to when we went to Carter's. So my friend and I went to Carter's yesterday, and I found these items. One of them I found yesterday that I got today, and then I went back and bought it today at the other one. So I found this super cute fleece sleeper. It's a blush color with white bunnies on it, and the feet have little white bunnies faces on them. There's nothing on the bottom, and this is size 6 months. I know people who have Maizie, like Crystal. Her Maizie is size 0 to 3 months, or like 3 months in Carter's. Her or Paula's Maizie is on a bigger body. I've been buying 6 month stuff. I'm not going to go out and buy a whole bunch of 6 month stuff because I want to see if I'm going to leave her on the 6 month body when I get her. Crystal's not fond of the 6 month body, but she said it's also, she goes, my views may be skewed because both Maisie's I've owned were on a smaller body. And she goes, you may get her and love her on the larger body. So I'm going to see what that's like. Worst case scenario, I decide I feel she's not proportioned and I put her on a smaller body. So there's always that option. Then I also got her this outfit. It is a really pretty aqua color. It's a hooded, like Sherpa romper. And on the inside of the hood, it's heather gray with these pink flowers, and then the aqua is the leaves. And it's got these 2 little cute gray bunny ears with that same print in the ear. And then it's got a white little belly, and it zips down the front. And I thought this was nice and warm and cozy. I know I live in Texas, but as of recently, it's been very cold to Texas standards. My mom was actually talking to my son on the phone today, and she's like, yeah, we had a heat wave. We got to 36. And my son's like, that's cold. And my mom's like, no, that's not cold. That's a heat wave. And he's like, yeah, that's cold. That was what our low was yesterday. And he wasn't wrong. So those are the 2 things that I picked up when we went to Carter's with my friend. We were kind of in a rush, so we did look around. There were a few other things that I kind of liked, but I'm like, I'm not about to spend that much money on that for something I kind of like. And then I got this today when I went to Carter's. This I thought was adorable. I walked around. I carried it yesterday. And then I ended up putting it back. And then I regretted it. But I knew we were going to Carter's again today. So I picked it up and went today. And it's this cute sleeveless short romper. It is, once again, this like aqua blue, and it's got these cute little bunny outlines and they've got pink ears. It snaps down the front. It's got these 2 little pink bows on it, and there's nothing on the bottom. This one bothered me because all the other rompers, even if they had a cute print like this, they had like the animal on the butt, but this one didn't, but I thought it was cute anyways. So I carried it around yesterday and went back and bought it today. As you can tell, it seems like her theme seems to be rabbits. I don't know why that's been happening. It's just things I've been finding for her in her size that I think are cute happen to be rabbits. Like, I was looking at pajamas, and all the other pajamas they had I did not like. They were like floral patterns, and I'm not a big floral person. And I found these bunnies, or they were like neon pinks, and I'm not that either. I found these bunnies and thought they were cute. This Sherpa romper, even it had bear ears, cat ears, other animal ears, I probably would have bought it. I thought it was adorable and I loved the color. And this one I will admit I liked the bunnies. So then I also, when we were at Carter's yesterday, I saw these, but they weren't the right size. So our Carter's had the correct size today, so I went ahead and bought them. They're these super sweet, just fleece pants, and they're navy blue with white hearts. I thought these were pretty neutral to kind of go with a lot of different tops. So you can see they were only $1.99. And I'm like, well, I need to get a shirt to go with them. And then I saw this shirt, which surprisingly was the only llama thing in the store. My girl's got to have some llamas. So it's this white long sleeve shirt. Around the wrist, it's got a gathering and it's elastic. At the neckline in the back, there's a gray bow and kind of a keyhole cut. But on the front, it's got the silvery or like glittery stars, and there's a moon. And then the llamas are actually glittery, and there's a gray scarf on one of the llamas. The llamas are white with silver glitter. And then there's a little gray scarf. One llama, the mommy llama has the scarf. The baby llama has a bow. And it has sparkle and shine on it, which I thought that was cute. Hopefully you guys can see this. I know the lighting's not the best. You can kind of see it shimmery, at least in the camera. And I thought that was cute. First of all, like I said, Crystal and I were talking last night, and she was showing me all this llama stuff on the website. I'm like, I don't remember seeing that in the store. Yesterday, maybe it was we were in a hurry and I just didn't see it. I know our Carter's is smaller than the Carter's we went to yesterday, but this was the only llama thing I found in the store in her size. And I had to get it. It was super cute. It was on clearance. But Sparkle and Shine is also an Everclear album, which, if you know me, Everclear is one of my favorite bands. And then lastly, I don't know if this is for my son. I need to get the owl one now and then try to find the utensils. But for $5, I got the Skip Hop Bee Eat Neat plate and bowl. So it's this super cute plate. I don't know if you can see. It snaps on the top of the plate, has this guard that has the two antennas for the bee on it. The plate itself is the bee. It's a little yellow bee, and then there's black stripes underneath the bowl. And the bowl has like this design with a honey or a beehive on it. You can't see the beehive under the sticker. But it's a sweet little yellow bee, and then it's got like this guard on it that has the bee's antennas. The bowl comes out so you can use it as and it's got a separate area from the top and bottom on the plate. So you can either set the bowl in it like it is, or you can pop the bowl out and you can have different, like you could put like peas and carrots up here, you can put mac and cheese here, and then put fruit in the bowl sitting next to them. So you can see it's 3 pieces, and it's got like this guard on it so that like when kids are learning to scoop, it kind of pushes the food onto the spoon. Right here, training rim guides little hands. So it's showing you right here on the picture. So I thought that was neat. It was $7.49, and then it was an additional 20% off. So I got it for $5, I believe. And I looked on Amazon before I bought it, and Amazon wanted $10 for it. But I've got a bunch. My son has the bee stuff, and my daughter has the owl, like in the picture. So now I need to find an owl set, because my son has the little snack cup in the bee, and one of the cups in the owl, or in the bee. My daughter has the snack cup in the owl, one of the cups in the owl, and they both have the backpack. So now that I have this in the bee, just my OCD means I need to find the little owl set. So, and they're dishwasher and microwave safe. So like I said, I don't know if this is necessarily going to end up with my Reborn stuff. Since she is 6-month size, which will be 3 to 6 months, some babies are starting to kind of eat in that time. But I don't know if I'm going to go with that for role play or let my kids use it. Heck, I might even use it because my portions are even smaller than these sizes since surgery. But I do still have the high chair. It's in storage because we don't have room for it here. But when we have our next place, you never know. Even if I get Maddie, since I think Maddie's like a 6 to 9 month size, this might even work for the Maddie kit to kind of do some role play videos. But I thought this was super cute. So I've rambled enough. We're at 24 minutes. And like I had said, this is filmed before I get the baby. But you're going to be seeing it after I get the baby, because I don't want to spoil the surprise, especially knowing the sizes. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!